I just met Robert today, so I don't have any embarrassing stories about him. But I have known Jenny for 7 years, and we've roomed together for 2. So I'm not going to say she's the best roommate ever. I believe Robert's already had a talk with her about my crusty grit issues.
It's like concrete.
What did you put on there?
It's just cereal.
Aww. I guess I think Bluebell was the only thing Jenny couldn't get enough of. I remember the first time she called me and told me she met a boy, and the tone in her voice and the way she was talking, how excited she was, I could tell Robert was special.
Aww.
But it has to take a special kind of guy to overlook a major pantyhose malfunction. Where I believe the story goes, she bought some new pantyhose for the big night, but it was a couple sizes too big. So she spent the whole night trying to discreetly keep her pantyhose.
They went below her knees.
You know, it's special if you can overlook it.
You said he thought it was hot.
It also makes me feel good knowing that he's out there to watch out for her, because God forbid she ever shatter her ankle again. And someone has to push her uphill for a half a mile. Everyone walks by like this, acting like they don't see, like happened to us. Then at least she's covered. She got some. But if it's in Alaska, it's probably 4 feet of snow.
That's awesome.
But what I suggest then is you hire a team of dogs. Scooter and throw in the guy. But I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of your special day. Can't wait to see you guys in your first year of marriage. And cheers to the happiest girl I know and the guy that does her so happy.
Aww. There you go.
Yeah. Well, just listening to Jenny talking on the phone about some of their first dates, you know, I was really blown away. And so I guess they'd only been dating a couple weeks, and so I got the first couple weeks of dates all in one phone call, and you know, I was pretty impressed. You know, so you know, first date. And I might not be doing this in the right order. So he brings her over flowers, and she's allergic to them, and so. And so I guess the next day or whatever, he comes over and he's made her a flower so that she's not allergic to them. And I was like, man, this guy's trying really hard. I was like, you know, I was very skeptical. You know, something's got to be up with this guy for, you know. Prasad's never done anything like that. So anyway, so she tells me these days they go to the opera, and again, I was like, man, a guy who's willing to go to the opera, he's from Alaska. I mean, he's probably outdoorsy, probably doesn't enjoy the opera all that much. Okay. But anyway, so we went for Jenny, and then, you know, again, I guess she came home one day and he had made her a cake that said, I love you on it. And I was thinking, man, this guy is so savvy, you know, he does these things. And, you know, and so I didn't give him a lot of credit, and I judge people pretty harshly the first time I meet them anyway. And he came down one weekend in July, and I wasn't really sure, you know, what I was going to think of him. And, you know, and then he comes home for Christmas, and I get home, and Jenny and Robert aren't there yet, but my mom has told me that, you know, that Robert wants Jenny to get Jenny a puppy, and this is the, you know, the kind of puppy that she's wanted forever, and it, you know, she's going to be so happy, she's going to be so excited about it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is he wasn't being savvy, that's just who he is, and he loved me so much, and I know all the things are so genuine, and he's going to take care of you forever, and you're going to do the same for him. And I'm just so glad you guys found each other. Robert, I'm so glad that the Borkwell girls finally have a brother.
That was sweet. I should take notes.